Hi, this is Ralph Wilson with Web Marketing Today. I'm here in Las Vegas at the PubCon conference with Bruce Clay, one of the leaders in the search engine optimization industry, and I think has taught a whole generation of search engine optimizers. I want to talk with you today about black hat, white hat search engine optimization. What's the difference? What constitutes white hat or black hat? Where do ethics fit into this whole thing, and why is that important?
This is a mixed up topic, I think, in general. In the beginning, I think everybody looks at black hat as being, I violate on purpose all of the rules of the search engines. Anything it takes to get traffic, that counts. That's all I care about. And if you are violating the rules of the engine, you're black hat. That's been changed because the rules of the engines are now much better enforced. You violate a rule, you normally don't survive for long. If you're under the radar, you can still get away with it. Where we get into the ethics issue has to do with whether the black hat is something I do to myself or something I do to a client. If I go in and use underhanded tactics and violate the code of behavior as specified by the search engines on a client site and the client gets penalized for it, I consider that unethical. If I, with both eyes open, want to take this shotgun, aim it at my foot and pull the trigger, and I only inflict pain on myself, is that black hat? I mean, it's an improper tactic. It is not something that should happen, but I'm not really positive that black hats consider that black hat. I think they consider it just a business tactic. So generally, the ethics is violated where you get in and start doing it to others. Mm-hmm. If you do it to yourself, you're just dumb. If you're dumber if you get caught, but if you do it to yourself, you're dumb.
Now, if I'm a small to medium business and trying to figure out who I ought to hire to be a search engine optimization firm, what should I be looking for to avoid someone that's going to get me in trouble?
Well, usually what people recommend is if the SEO company is not themselves ranked, chances are they're already in trouble. Obviously, you check with references. You call some of their clients. You look for clients that they've had for 3, 5, 7 years, something like that, if it's appropriate to the SEO. Because if they have had a client for 5 years and that person is still ranked, chances are they're not coloring too far outside of the lines. Okay. Then you ask them, how do you feel about the rules that you get from the search engines? What happens if I need to get some power effort out of you, something that'll really excel quickly in this area? Are you going to do spam? And let's hear what that particular SEO says. If the SEO says, well, if you authorize it, it'd be okay, then chances are they're also doing things you don't authorize. If they say, even if you tell me it's not all right, I won't do it even if you tell me to do it, then that's the SEO that you know is going to stick out for your website in the face of competition.
Okay. Now, you came up several years ago with a code of ethics, and I think that's affected the industry some. What have you hoped that code of ethics has done?
Well, when I did it, we were still back in the Wild West days of SEO. There wasn't any code of ethics. Spam was everywhere, and they were getting away with it, and it was 9 months, and they were burning clients and all sorts of things. I just decided that my ethics were worth stating, so I wrote my code of ethics. Okay. I didn't try to make it an industry thing. I just said, hey, everybody, this is how I behave. This is what's important to me. Mm-hmm. So I published it, and since I published it, it has been translated into 18 languages. It is used worldwide. There's lots of instances of it being in use in countries all over the world. Mm-hmm. That wasn't the plan, but I am so pleased that people are sitting there saying, hey, I'm not going to burn clients. I'm not going to do unethical acts. So that's very rewarding. I actually wrote on the page, hey, if you want to use it, here, copy it. Just link to the original, but, copy it. And I gave it away. Yeah. And really, I think at the level where I commonly sit in the industry, as you know, I'm on the board of directors of Sempo, I've been speaking white hat for a very, very, very long time. It's really the way it ought to be done. You know, and I just think it's the right way to do it. Now, let me make one point reasonably clear. White hats are fond of saying they play in the middle of the room. They don't go near the out-of-bounds areas. Mm-hmm. The way a white hat knows what's out of bounds is they watch the black hats get burned, right?
Yep.
It's like if I'm an insect and I see that you got in the bug zapper, I'm not going there, right? That's the way white hats behave. But if there weren't any black hats, white hats wouldn't know what's valid.
Yeah.
So it's
except from reading the rules.
Except for and even then the rules are so vague.
That's right. That's right.
That it isn't as if there's anything that says do this, you're okay. Because the search engines won't say that because next month that might not be okay.
Well, Bruce, thanks for sharing about this kind of controversial topic. Tell me about your business and what you do.
As you know, we've been around since '96. We do SEO. That's our mainstay. We are very good at that. We have plenty of people, international offices, London, Cape Town, Sydney, Tokyo. We have large clients and small clients. Our low-end service is under $1,000 now.
Great.
So we're catering to the industry and doing well and actually helping people get ranked.
Thanks so much.
Okay.
This is Ralph Wilson with Web Marketing Today.